Did you do it in high school? Did you return kicks in high school, or did that start?
I think the first kick I returned one in high school, but it was like my senior year. But it was just on some go out there and yeah, never seriously though.
So when Zylan went down, like, just talk about your transition going into that spot.
It wasn't hard because Zolin he helps me out, and then practice we both getting reps in it, so we seeing the same things over and over again. Yeah, it was easy base. It really was easy to be honest. Just be an athlete.
Now, what did you see, man? I know you almost had one early in the game, and you get one later on. What did you see in their coverage that you knew that you could break one?
I just seen a big gap. The return team they was blocking. Like every time we was going out there, they tell me we go bring one to the crib. Like we go bring one to the crib. Jake even told me, St. Andre even told me before we ran out there, he said, you run behind me, it's a hit, it's a touchdown. So I just trusted my blockers and just made a play.
Rob, could you just talk about how like your ability or just really everybody's ability on this team to just step up and make plays no matter where you do it in? You don't get as many catches tonight at the receiver position, but you go ahead and you score a touchdown in the kickoff return. So just talk about like how guys are able to step up whenever they need to.
I mean, it's 1,000 different ways to affect the game without catching it. It can be a game-winning block. It can be any way, kickoff return. It's 1,000 ways to change the game. So, I mean, I might not got the catches that I want, but you still got to play. So I feel like everybody with that mindset, it just forces everybody to step up. Like Coach Des say, like we know somebody's gonna make a play. We don't know when, how, but we know it's gonna happen. So I feel like that's how we do that.
So the first one, we're not running, so we don't know about your momentum going up, but like it looked like you almost broke. Just talk about that one.
The first one, it was kind of like a feeling, like just to see how they come, like how they go rush or how they go defend the kick. So that was really just me running like, okay, I know this is my hole. I can hit that hole, and then I can just adjust from there. So I feel like that's how that first one went, with just a guinea pig to see how it works.
And what was the key to the second one?
You talking about which one? You talking about the touchdown? Oh, that one was just hit the field. We always said it was going to be right in that like half mark, like that hole go be right there, and basically just trusting my guys again, just trusting my guys and running, just don't stop. I kind of stuttered a little bit, but I had to figure out what was going on first before I broke. So
looked like somebody had an angle on you. You just kind of left and there. Like, what? Did you see that?
Yeah, cause the one I went out of bounds, the one I almost broke, me and Zolin was talking. I said I stiff armed him, and it kind of pushed my momentum to the sideline. He was like, "Just outrun him." Like Zolin just told me, "Just outrun him." Like just outrun him. So I outran him and I cribbed it. That was it. So yeah.
Do you guys feel like you was playing with your backs against the wall after last week's loss, and what was at stake for the future of actually clinching and probably potentially hosting you?
I mean, I don't never feel like we playing with our back on the wall. We just don't like losing. It's just that simple. We don't like losing. So I feel like anytime we lose, that momentum is like our back's not on the wall, but we got to win this next one. Like we gotta make up for it. So I feel like our back was never against the wall. Like we always knew, like Coach Dez said, we control like we control the end story. We control the story. So I feel like we just never really just worried about what happened last week. Just move on to next week. Let's go work hard and let's win.
So they're gonna keep you in this role as a kick return?
Hopefully, I'm not sure. Zolin is elite though. Zolin is elite, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We probably can take turns, rock paper scissors, before we go out there or something. But
talk about your senior class that you got to go out with tonight.
Oh, them guys, they mean a lot to me. Like all them guys, offense and defense, like they mean a lot to this team. Like they set the standard on this team because they was here. Like I was here, but they were here when we won that championship in 21. So those guys, like they set the standard and everything. So like those guys mean a lot to me, like on and off the field.